been trying to work on the website. It's such a pain in the butt, dude.
Do you have to code it?
Yeah, so I am coding it because
we were talking.
I know I found like a random template to use, and I've been trying to like use it.
Like Wix, or are we talking like
No,
coding it?
So I paid for a thing called
HTML?
Envato. Apparently, a bunch of YouTubers. I find this out. Like, it has like the templates for like every single like organization on campus. You know how like they have like this like text like graphics that are like all pop up. They're all, like a stylized and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like cool.
Yeah, you buy those.
Cost money?
I bought the membership that gives us access to like all of those assets.
How much do I owe you?
No, I bought it for me because I'm using it for my vlog, for my Japan
okay,
vlog.
okay.
So I bought it, and then I see all of this. I'm like, I see how they're doing it. I see how all these different RSOs have been like doing this fancy text graphics and like lines is also stylized and whatnot. But yeah, no.
Speaking of that, I have a confession, everyone.
What?
Everything you've seen at a general meeting is all Google Slides. I dropped the first F-bomb of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been completely Google Slides. Our cameraman today is Jojo.
Yeah.
I made an entire dating sim of Jojo, a little fanfic, completely in Google Slides. Amazing.
Yeah, because that's like the only thing we're all like somewhat good at.
Yeah. You know, I just realized too.
What is that?
The two worst things. There's two things banned in this club, right?
Okay.
That game, and soon it could be Cody. You know what they both start with?
What?
See, Cody, if you're watching this.
I don't even know if you listened to the first one.
I think he did.
You think he did?
Yeah, our man in the cook chair says he did.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Anime Study Room, episode 2.
Hi.
Hi. What? I don't know.
No.
Okay. That being said, we got some fun announcements. Whoa, announcements!
It's his
Yo.
birthday. It's today's birthday. Anyways.
Something very interesting. So I noticed that in Seattle there is a museum called the Museum of Pop Culture, also known as MoPop. They are doing an exhibit for Asian comics, and that includes manhwa, like even from Korea, or more in our speed, manga, Japanese comics. That being said, I reached out saying, "Hey, we're an organization that loves like anime and like all that type of culture. Can we come?" They said sure. So our members have a discount where it is now $14 per person to go check out the exhibit. We're all gonna go as a group, get to check it out for ourselves. Very exciting.
SoccerCon's coming up soon.
Yes, it is.
There's a few people in this room in the cook chair, in the camera chair. Sorry. Anyway, that's off topic. Sorry, I'm calling you. You're not a cook, by the way. You're just in the chair. Sorry, not your fault. Not your fault. I'm sorry. Anyways, SoccerCon. Another announcement. Moving into that, we just got our room assigned for SoccerCon. We'll be there as a panel. If you don't know, SoccerCon is the biggest Pacific Northwest anime convention. I think it's like 40,000 people come a year.
Yeah, something like that.
Something
It's
crazy,
something massive.
something insane, right? And Anime Nation is gonna be having our own panel there.
Yes,
Thanks to
we
Shawn
are.
and Sean's hard work. It's gonna be on the Saturday, I believe that's the 19th. So April 19th at 12:45 p.m.
Nope, 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
12:45 is for us.
Oh, okay, we get there at 12:45.
We have to get there at 12:45.
1 p.m. to 2 p.m. or 2:30?
1 p.m. to 2.
1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We're gonna have.
Or no, it's 2:30. I think. I
2:30?
think we have like an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh,
I have
brother.
no idea.
General meeting.
It is.
set-
It is
general
going
meeting,
to
bro.
be in the scheduling. Just look us up. We're ANU Dub. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes, we will.
Giving out great things. Room 345, 346.
I don't know. Whatever. When you go up the stairs in the new building
Yeah,
to the 3rd floor, like from the stairs,
we're right next to
directly
it.
that room. That's us.
So if you're listening to this, I have one request. Okay, we're gonna pack that panel, and here's the plan. I'm gonna ask you guys to line up just like 15-20 minutes before and just make a line, because when someone makes a line, right, everyone will be like, what's this line for? And you'll be like, it's for, oh my god, it's Anime Nation Use Up panel. And then everyone will be like, what do they do? This sounds fun, let's check it out. And then there's gonna be a lot of people. Also, do you know, is it gonna be for pedal points or whatever it's called?
Oh yeah, pedal points.
Okay, cool. And yeah, if you go, you could win points to get figures at the con and stuff.
I don't know if they give out figures with like the pedal store. I don't know anything about the pedal store.
Is this the first time they're doing it?
I have no idea. I heard they've done it before, but at the same time, I never heard of anything like it.
Maybe it was like way back when, before COVID.
I mean, I feel like it'll be. Have you ever done like their scavenger hunt?
No, I've always seen it. I've never bothered.
Cause I have. Oh yeah, I have all. I have like from the last 4 times. I have all 4 pens.
What are the pin? They give you a pen if you finish.
Yeah, they give you like a specialized custom pen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably give you free merch if you get enough pedal points.
I think that is the case. Yeah.
Like the hoodie,
Yeah.
the $40 T-shirt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Shawn, if you'd like to share, what's your plan today?
I'll be cosplaying as Laios from Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, Tom. They call him Tommen.
No, isn't he just a regular human?
But they have like a term for it, like, cause he's from the north, like a Tommen or something.
Probably.
But yeah, Laios.
Yeah, Laios. Because I just know a lot about food. I'm gonna walk up to people and just give out like food, like I don't know, food trivia.
And then I plan on being if you play League of Legends, I actually uninstalled it recently.
Wait, what?
I'll get to that. Spirit Blossom set, or Goro Majima from Yakuza, because he just had a game release, and I'm gonna probably be just standard Goro, but with a little pirate hat, you know. Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Why did you uninstall it? Why did you uninstall League?
Oh, why did I install League? Because that game.
You play like a lot.
I used to play a lot, not anymore. It's Marvel Rivals, bro.
Is it just Marvel Rivals that you're gonna be focusing on now?
Well, I want to play the new Yakuza game. I haven't gone too far into that.
Isn't that, was it?
It just dropped last Friday.
Oh.
Which, if you're listening to this 2 Fridays ago.
I don't know how to feel about like new Yakuza games because of like how is no longer like. No, the gameplay.
What do you mean? The gameplay's awesome.
Like, is now like turn-based?
No. Oh, some of them are turn-based, but specific...
I thought all the Like a Dragon ones are turn-based now. Because like in, like Yakuza, like those games, of course, are like Smash
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But however, with like now, ever since they transitioned to like a Dragon,
Yeah,
it's all now like
turn-based.
turn-based. No?
That's only when Ichiban's the MC. I think I haven't played Infinite Wealth, but I heard Infinite Wealth is like interesting because you play as Josama or something. You play as Kiryu, but in disguise.
Okay.
And it's turn-based, right? But your special move is you revert back to the old gameplay.
Oh, wait, really?
You revert back to the old gameplay and start beating everyone up. But I know that the new one is Yakuza Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That one is beat 'em up, like not turn-based. I
haven't played any. Well, we own the games. My roommate is a bigger Yakuza fan than I am.
I've played only 0 through 3, so I can't say I'm the biggest because I haven't played half of the series. But from what I've played, it's so peak.
So in terms of like focusing on a hero shooter and like a single player story game, that's why you're gonna quit a MOBA you've been playing for years.
MOBA, okay, developing on the League of Legends thing. So yeah, amazing game just dropped. Marvel Rivals is kind of peak right now. More importantly, League of Legends is suffering from CEO. I'm about to get a little classist right now.
Okay.
The new CEO of Riot Games. Bro got rid of loot boxes. I think he brought them back already though. But more importantly, he didn't bring them back? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Cook. Thank you, Jonathan. He corrected me with that information. Loot boxes are not back, but in League of Legends, the whole like monetization method is pretty chill. It's just you can basically play for free, right? But you get free cosmetics by playing a lot.
Yeah.
But and it's like a lot, by the way. Like you have to play a lot to get it. And recently, the new CEO is like, we're getting rid of that completely. Now you can only get battle pass points from the system. You can't get any loot drops or anything like that. You can only get the battle pass, and the battle pass even gives less stuff than that.
Oh.
So that's why I stopped playing. Is just because not only is that game kind of like stale to me. I wouldn't say stale, but it's kind of like overplaying your own favorite record, one of your favorite records. You know, it's as much as you love the tune, it just doesn't hit the same.
What will you do if like Disney and Marvel came out with like a Marvel MOBA?
No more MOBAs, man. I'm sick of these MOBAs. The only actually good MOBA was Smite.
Third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter MOBA, dude. That's the best MOBA.
I believe in my boy Deadlock. I believe in Deadlock.
Actually, I haven't played. What happened to Deadlock? I've never heard anything about. Is it still beta?
Because it's still beta, yeah.
Uh,
Hasn't really like there's small improvements to it, but I kind of haven't been playing either.
yeah, I mean, live service games. Why play live service when you can just play Pirate Peak? You know. Speaking of Pirate Peak, we're gonna transition into our favorite animes later. But favorite games. As a kid growing up, I've always kind of rocked with pirates, and that's because of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Have you ever played that?
Of course I have.
You have played. What's your favorite Assassin's Creed?
Probably the first one.
Okay, that's kind of
because
out
3
there.
sucks. I thought 3 sucks. 2 was fine. I like 1 because of like how I like this. I don't know. I like the
Simplicity?
aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
When you initially
get
played
that.
it. Yeah.
Why do you say 3 sucks? By the way, I think 3 was like that's the one I'm kind of like biased towards, but
No, because 3 was all trailing missions. No.
that's fair. That's fair.
Like there was like barely any real gameplay to it. Just remember being bored, and I don't think. Like I got so bored that I stopped playing it. I watched someone else play it, and then that made me reaffirm that. Thank
No, I'm not
God I
playing
didn't
this.
continue playing this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's trailing mission. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's Black Flag. Number 4 is like easily the best Assassin's Creed. Best Assassin's Creed game. One of the best pirate games ever released. I'll stick to that.
You're gonna say that, not like Sea of Thieves?
Here's the problem: I haven't played Sea of Thieves.
What do you mean that you're like, oh, I love pirate games, and you haven't played Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves it's pretty. I've watched my friends play it and
Yeah?
stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's amazing live service game.
Uh-huh.
But you can't compare it to having a whole crew under your control. You're the captain.
Mm.
And you hear them singing sea shanties, and then you pull up to next to the boat and you go fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
And I can't really Sea of Thieves can't really compare to that.
You can do that, though.
You can, but it's like not the same, you know?
Is it not?
Because you're in Sea of Thieves, you're like one dude in the ship.
Oh, but you can play with other friends.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the most realistic pirate sim.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
do you like those what's it like boating games? I guess you can say where
You
you're
ever
like
played
on a
Build a
boat.
Boat on Roblox?
I don't think so. I played like Raft. Raft is fun.
I've never played Raft.
What's Build a Boat?
You build a boat for treasure, and then you go through the river, and there's like different things that try to kill you, and then you go down the waterfall and you get treasure, and then you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. Yeah, that's the beauty of it is you didn't have to build a boat, but they added a bunch of gimmicks to it. So like at some point it got so ridiculous, people were making mechas. They were pirate mechas. They wouldn't even try to get the treasure. They just try to kill you if you try to get the treasure. Stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a bit too unk for that. I've never lived through that. But yeah, speaking of pirates,
Yeah.
you see One Piece x the Los Angeles Lakers?
Yes.
Who's your
I
favorite
wanted to get
Laker?
tickets for that.
Who's your favorite Laker?
I only know what's that one guy who like recently joined the Lakers? Is his name Luka?
Luka Doncic. Yeah.
He's based. I heard that he only like drinks smokes hookahs and that's it.
He plays Overwatch too, by the way.
Oh, does he?
There's a famous clip. It's like Grandmaster's Overwatch lobby.
Mm-hmm.
So, Donatello, what do you do for fun? I play basketball. Oh, you play basketball like a club or like a rec team? He's like, Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks? It's Dallas Mavericks. Like varsity or like, yeah, I stood for Dallas Mavericks.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, Luka Doncic, is that you? He's like, yes. And then, they go back to playing. I think they won that game.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, the most I know is that I think like Mark Cuban.
So, yeah, well,
Like,
he's
he
not the
was
owner.
like because he was like a big like proponent guy who was like, oh yeah, we need to keep Luka, and then I think he like sold his majority stake or something like that.
Yeah, and then the new guy.
Yeah, like trade him out. That's all I know. I just know funny Shark Tank man like this one dude, and funny dude left to play with LeBron.
Pretty much. Some people say it's the worst sports trade in history, and I can agree with that.
That's what I've noticed, and I don't know jack about basketball, so
That's okay. Speaking of corrupt, I feel like there's like a little common theme here. You know, the Riot CEO, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Bro, I kind of wish okay. This is a crazy transition.
Okay.
You play Persona 5, right?
Yeah.
What if the Phantom Thieves
Uh-huh.
stole the heart of the owner of the Dallas Mavericks? do you think Luka would have still been traded?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. I would say, you sure that's your priority?
I mean, I know there's a in
This
my
little car company who I would love to see the CEO of that guy.
we're allowed to say that, you know, maybe a certain office and a shape, you know, maybe like a little taller than a certain. Anyway, we can't be political on this, here, can we?
Is that political? A little funny little car company?
Oh, okay. You had to cut mine out though. But yeah, sometimes I do wish the Phantom Thieves were real.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What else am I meant to say? Like, it's like wishing for the fact that the Phantom Thieves were real. It's like wishing if JoJo was real.
Like
because it's the same. It like stands and personas are the same thing.
Okay, good thing to talk about. Okay, that topic. What would your JoJo stand, name, and power be? Have you ever thought about that?
I have thought about
Okay,
this.
awesome. What is yours?
I
think we did this for Gen Meeting 1, but...
did we do this for Gen Meeting 1?
Yeah, because it was JoJo
Oh,
themed.
yeah, it was JoJo themed.
But you don't have to stick to that one. Just do whatever you... I think I gave you a crazy one. Yours was like... what was it? It was... I forgot what... I think it was a Justice song.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
What I gave your power was because he's the one that's going to edit this podcast, by the way. All of his hard work. He's able to kind of like cut out and edit sections IRL. Kind of like King Crimson, but like a little more OP.
I was gonna say like maybe like revert things back to its like original form. That would be pretty cool. Cause the song I chose Genesis from Justice, and I think it would be pretty cool to like, I don't know, like point at like a headset and like it reverts back to like the raw materials.
It's like OP Josuke.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my goodness.
It's like OP Josuke, except like instead of like repairing stuff, it just like deteriorates back to like its pure raw, yeah,
elemental form, yeah.
Raw elemental form.
Yeah.
It'll be very OP when you're like fighting against like an actual dude, because like just imagine like it just like deforms with like carbon.
Becomes carbon?
Yeah.
That's some.
Oh, I don't
You
know.
just point.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty OP. For mine, I think I put like Violet Crazy. It's a DPR Ian song, one of my favorite songs from his new album. I'm not sure whether it'd be like a DPR Ian song or an EDM song, because I'll be honest with you, I've been listening to much more EDM recently, just because it just gets me pumped and charged. Makes me lock in.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I definitely think my stand would be pretty brain dead. It'd just be a punchy one, like Star Platinum.
Funny little punchy guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, but even with Star Platinum, he has the power to like stop time.
It'd have some like that. I don't know.
Like, you think time manipulation?
No.
What?
You've read JJK, right?
Yeah.
Spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled in JJK, skip like a minute. So you know how like at the very end of JJK, Yuji gets to like he can touch things and cut it in half.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I just spoiled him.
You just spoiled him. No.
Oh, I'm sorry, JoJo.
Do you ever like read manga and you're like, I wish this was real, but you know it isn't? So I feel that a lot.
If My Hero Academia was real, I'd be quirkless.
If My Hero Academia was real, I would not get into UA.
Yeah.
I would fail on the first challenge.
It's okay. I would too.
Just go up like those big like robots in the initial fight. Yeah, robots.
Yeah, the robot mechie thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy, like the waivers they had to sign. Like the kids had to sign to take this test. Like,
Yep.
imagine if Deku died in the first episode from falling. That's kind of crazy.
It'd be really
Like, bro, was this close, by the way? It was this close.
Imagine Ochako did not say
Yeah,
that.
dude. If Ochako didn't go like this, you know, he would have died.
He would have died.
Yeah.
God, My Hero. Are they still making new seasons?
They
I
have
know,
like
they have,
at
like,
least
season
one left.
7
They have
now?
at least like 1 or 2 left.
What arc are we?
Yeah, the
It's
very final arc.
It's the
yeah.
final arc.
For
Oh
Vigilantes.
yeah, Vigilante. I'm so excited for Vigilantes.
Yeah.
I like Vigilantes more.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very hyped.
I can't believe the Koichi has the Doctor Strange hand things.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's pretty crazy.
Oh. No, My Hero is like that's dying. Is there a new generation of shonen animes that are like popping up now?
I feel like nothing is really stuck like as hard as My Hero or like the past big three.
Yeah.
Like personally, I'm very biased towards like Sakamoto,
Sakamoto. Oh yeah, no, definitely.
especially the
Sakamoto.
manga. But like,
The anime is.
yeah, like it's not hitting as hard as like My Hero is in terms of popularity and like influence. I feel like we haven't really seen anything big like that so far.
No, we have not.
The closest would be, well, would you count Demon Slayer's not new though?
No, Demon Slayer's not new. Demon
Yeah,
Slayer's in the
same gen.
same gen as My Hero.
So I wouldn't say anything is like, yeah, it's like on the last arc, Infinity Castle. So
Yeah. And JJK too. I would say that's in the same like generation as well.
JJK.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I just feel like in this there's still kind of a vacuum right now where people are. Nothing is as big. Even like my goat Blue Lock.
Wait, no, there's like solo mid-ling. I call it mid.
It is mid.
I think it's mid.
Yeah,
I think it's mid.
I haven't watched the anime, bro. I read the web comic,
Exactly.
the webtoon so long ago. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely beautiful, but that story is so brain dead.
It is.
I'm about to spoil it. Get ready. I'm gonna spoil it in like 3 words. Arise. Arise. Arise.
Yeah,
It's
that's
ba-
it.
It's just like it's like the narrative equivalent of playing Cookie Clicker. You know what I
Yep.
mean? He clicks the cookies and then he buys a new cookie and then he says Arise. You know, it's like that's solo leveling. I mean, to be fair, I haven't gone to the arc past where the first, like I've only read like the first like overarching arc where, spoiler alert if it's not in the anime yet, where he fights the bug.
Oh yeah.
But that's about it.
Wait, is that in the anime?
Yeah, I'd assume that's where they end in the first season though, because it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on like.
It's being
past
fact
that.
checked. That being said, I think it's mid.
Yeah, I think. It's
And I've read a lot, so I can't say I can't say much, but I've read a lot of different series that are like very similar in concept. That makes me go, eh.
No, I was talking to my friend who reads a lot of webtoons, and one thing I noticed with like a lot of webtoons is that all of the stories are so much more, how do I say, not as nuanced. And their explanation for it was that because it's a webtoon, right, you basically only have that first chapter to hook someone in, or else your series gets cut.
Yeah.
So, do you think that's why solo leveling is solo middling? Is because like they'd be like, cool power fantasy.
No, I would say it's because like I feel like it hits a lot of the similar story beats that I've seen of every other like hero who
Starts
like,
weak, gets strong, yeah.
like gets stronger and stronger.
Baby.
I feel like it hits every single story beat.
Oh
Yeah.
really? So okay.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Solo middling is the cause of it.
It's also
Okay,
like how
understood.
Mushoku Tensei
Sorry, Isekai.
like started isekai as a whole and how influential that was. But then you look at it and you're like, wow, Rudy's is a pedophile. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
you can have criticisms for all of it, and I'm gonna have criticism for solo middling.
Yeah.
It's mid.
Do you have any webtoons you like? Any series like that?
There's like, there's some that I read, but I can't say I like them because I just kind of read them for what it is. There's one where it's like some chick who's like an S class like hunter.
Oh
villainess,
brother.
or something like that.
The apocalypse happens.
It's her.
and everyone gets a stat profile.
Essentially, she's like, oh yeah, I used to be a hunter in my past life, and before then I was a Korean office worker, but now I have reincarnated into this. But I have like 4 sages who talk to me.
Yeah,
My family hates me,
brother.
but you know what? They
Yeah.
don't know that I could.
I'm the
sort
strongest.
out. Exactly.
Yeah, oh brother. Yeah. Everyone gets a grade A through or D through S on their magical power, but I'm the first one to get SS. Nobody knows. You know, yeah, that's I feel like so many manhwas nowadays. Don't get me wrong. Though, there's a few gems. Is that the only one you?
No, there's
Yeah.
another one. It's called like Lady Chef Royale.
Lady Chef Royale.
Yeah,
This is
it's
pretty
this girl who
Keep
gets
talking.
born into like a royal family type thing.
Yeah.
But
For me,
okay.
my webtoon though, I don't know if it really counts as it's because it's not direct webtoon. It started as a web novel, but Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, if you don't know.
Yeah.
My girlfriend put me on. It's kind of peak. Here's the thing though, is it follows the same tropes as Solo Leveling, right? Where it's like there's a mystical apocalypse. And everyone has stats A through or D through S, and they can rank them up by spending coins or working out. Yep. Same stupid plot points, right? But I'd say ORV actually takes it masterfully and builds upon it. The premise, do you know?
Yeah, I do. Okay,
well he knows, but in case you don't know, the premise is that some guy who has been reading the same web novel for like 10 years. Dude has a full-time job now. He's been reading it since middle school. He's been reading this webtoon about basically an isekai happening, IRL, or like the same scenario we've been describing with apocalypse, stats, whatever. And he's been reading it for 10 years, but then one day it becomes real. Woo! Yeah, so he goes on his phone, and because he's the only person that's been reading it for 10 years, by the way. He's the only one who's been dedicated enough. And what's happening is that it's happening IRL, but it's following the same story beats as the web novel he read. So now he has like influence over the story, and it starts changing and stuff. And it's just like a really interesting and, in my opinion, super well written and drawn webtoon.
When it comes to like stuff like that, though, I don't know why. It also reminds me of like a variant of an isekai where it will be like a character who has played a game their entire life.
And they go into the game. Oh, Overlord.
Oh.
SAO.
But it's Korean.
Dude, if I see SAO on your 3x3, oh my god.
I'll tell you, it is not on there. Yeah. I in my 3x3 I have it so like it's 3 of like somewhat popular. 3 in the when I say somewhat popular, in my opinion, I think they're popular, but at the same time, they couldn't be. I don't know. It depends on like how like obsessed you're with like just like how well you are in like the anime verse, and like the middle 3 are like movies that I really like, and like or like movies / like series, and the last 3 are just like
whatever you like.
Whatever I feel like.
Okay. Mine are kind of. I just had to look at Mal for a bit. And I was like, yeah, this is like a top 9 for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be fun in a bit. But yeah, webtoons. It's interesting, like Solo Leveling success both as a webtoon and as an anime. It's pretty insane to me.
No, I read most of my webtoons in Korean because
he's Korean. Yeah.
The only downside is that trying to find RAWs for them. Because you have to like pay $7.
Yeah, you have to use Webtoon, huh?
Yeah, you have to like use the app, and then like certain apps are like, oh yeah, you have to buy coins, and then you can unlock the newest chapter and some stupid things like that. But if you look well enough, you can find like a website to just like upload the RAWs.
Yeah, bless up to all the translators who translate things to English. You go to.
Bless up to translation groups that let me join their Discord, and I just do no work but like read through the RAWs. Thank you.
Oh man.
Thank you. You don't know my account, but thank you.
Shawn, I want you to tell them about. I don't know if it's. Are we allowed to talk about piracy?
Probably not.
Oh, never mind. He has a crazy story about Kiss Anime though.
Yeah. No,
I'll talk about it anyway.
I mean, I could talk about it a little bit. Like, it's more of I was involved in like the piracy scene. I helped like certain piracy sites get access to like video footage.
Hard to find stuff.
Like hard to find like videos or like RAWs. Like I'll find like DVDs. Burn them and like rip them from the DVDs and like send over like the MP4 files. Well, I convert them to MP4 and then I send them over so that it can be published so other like people can view them. Because I don't know, like the idea of like archiving things, because you can't find like a lot of private like piracy sites. They have like certain videos or they have like certain episodes that are just like genuinely not on any like public or like official sources. So the only way for you to do that is through piracy, and I feel like when it comes to like archiving like anime, because there's a lot of anime out there who just people haven't seen because no one has bothered to archive them, and I don't know. There's something about that makes me go, I'd rather have this be preserved.
It's like a piece of like you're actually like preserving history.
Yeah, I say this until we get one solar flare, and then all the hard drives in the world are wiped.
One solar flare.
One solar flare.
Oh man. I've actually never took a magnet to my hard drives. Does it make a sound or anything, or like is it kind of just like?
Yeah, like if it's on, it makes like a weird whirring sound. But if it isn't, then I don't know. Like for me, the craziest thing I've done to my hard drives, I threw them in the freezer.
Why do people do that again?
So when your hard drive like starts like clicking, if you wanted to like realign and actually like get back to like a proper position, don't do this unless you know what you're doing. You take a hard drive, you put it in a Ziploc bag, you suck out all the air out because you don't want any moisture. If there's any moisture whatsoever in the hard drive and it freezes, you screwed your hard drive. But you do that and you wrap it in a towel, throw it in the freezer, throw it in there for like an hour, take it out, and then hopefully because it's so cold, the bent metal should just like straighten back out. And then when you like let it thaw out for like 15-20 minutes, plug it in and it should run fine. I have to do that like 4 times because I own so many hard drives just so I could download anime. Because I grew up having crappy internet. So like whenever I'll like open an episode, I'll like watch the first 3 minutes, load.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes, load, and it'll just be like that consistently, and it'll like make me so angry. So what I'll do is I'll go to the library with like my portable hard drive, plug it in,
get the DVD,
open up my torrent on the
You're
anime.
not even you're torrenting at the library.
Yeah, I torrent at the library.
That's turbo based.
And then I bring it home, and then I watch the entire season. Like in one go.
Libraries are for public information and knowledge.
Well, because the libraries also have pretty good internet speed. Because if you're running off of like the low income assistant program like internet, then yeah, like that's the only way you could really do it. Not now though, but
yeah,
because
for us OGs, it was a struggle.
Yep.
I think I watched Naruto out of order, by the way. Like, oh my goodness.
When I first moved here to campus, like using campus internet.
Oh, that was a mind blow.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm not paying $100 a month for this 5 gigabyte speed. Are you serious? Or like it's like a gigabyte.
I torrented so much. I got a NordVPN account, turned on VPN, and just torrented so
Dude,
much.
I have a friend in UCSD. So they have the same kind of thing. I think he started like crypto mining. Like he got like 3 computers. He like all hooked them up together. And he's like, all right, time to make some money. And because it's like they don't charge you for electricity.
Yeah.
I think he made a good like $20.
That's crazy.
Well, $20 back then. It's probably like $100 now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
Dude, that's the hustle.
Yeah.
That's the hustle.
But then no more graphics cards for the rest of us. So.
Yeah. Because all graphics cards are scalped.
Yep.
The 5000 series, I tried to get one.
Not happening.
No, it's sold out like instantly. There's no way.
It's ridiculous.
It's like trying to register for classes here on campus.
No, not different.
Try to register, you click on, you have it all ready to go. Like I think like the current meta is that you go on like the registration page.
Yeah.
Well, you know how you said it's sent to registration, you click on that link and then like it generates a link for you that gets sent to registration.
Yeah.
You just copy that link and put it in like the new tab.
Mm.
Wait till it's like was it 5:59, then press enter and then it'll submit like all the SLNS out at once. I was an idiot and I accidentally refreshed the page as I was sending it, and I didn't get into class.
Oh my God.
I sent in an appeal to try to get in, but
that's
I might.
ridiculous by the school. The major system, and I feel like classes kind of shared with all, like I feel like campuses, like the class problem, but majors specifically, I ain't rocking with UW with that.
Yeah. It's also my fault. It's just my fault. I forgot to because I forgot to apply for graduation. Because if you apply for graduation, you could have done priority, and I didn't even think about that. Like an idiot.
It's okay. We're so old, man. Hey, we're old enough to go to the Mopop Asian comics party, though.
Whatever
so
that is. Yeah.
I think it's that primarily, isn't it? I think I read the email you sent. It was open viewing of the exhibit, as well as it was just a rave for some reason with like DJ Snake Pop or something. So
should we like go up and like give him like anime openings?
I'm sure he already has them, bro.
Oh, but like think of like some of the cool ones though.
Okay, that's actually another. Have you like watched anime DJ sets?
Yeah.
Like anime related one? How do you feel about them?
I love them.
Well, like which one? Okay, here's my question though. Like what? Like can you like give me some sets like that you listen to? Like, are you talking like from Japan or do you?
Yeah, from Japan.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, I've like what I kind of feel like. I actually went to an anime rave recently. Say a few weeks back, and it was really fun, really great. But
I think I remember your comments on it.
Yeah. So like I'm pretty into the culture of like not just EDM but like JEDM, and specifically it's called Ani Kuda music or Ani club music, right? Anime club music. and so is one of my good friends. He's an amazing DJ. We went together, and he told me before he went in. He looked me in the eyes. He went, "This is either gonna be really bad, or it's just gonna be EDC." And what he meant by that is like it's either gonna be like we went to another one in Vancouver for Annie Revo, which is a convention in Vancouver, and the anime rave for the after party there. They played the full OPs, the full 3-minute One Piece OP.
They wouldn't like cut through it like.
There was no fade. They didn't even fade it, bro.
They didn't.
They were pressing play and they were pressing play, bro. So
do they know how to DJ?
Exactly. So when I was there, I was just kind of like.
So what is like a Spotify like playlist that's just been playing in the background?
They had a deck. I don't even know what they were doing. But of course that experience was pretty bad. But that's like the bad case for the one we went to, and the good case what he meant by it being EDC was that there'd be barely any anime stuff, and it would just be like, just classic EDM, big stage EDM stuff. And I would say definitely lean more towards the big main stage EDM stuff. But yeah, back to it. What kind of like anime EDM do you like listen to like from Japan
like the Japanese like there's like a set. It's the one that like Porter did his set in.
Oh, Second Sky?
No. In Japan, he was at some random underground club that live streams their sets. He hopped on and he just played a bunch of like anime openings.
Yeah, like his remixes of them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. That's what like the.
That's
most.
what I want to see. It's either that or like someone like Camellia just showing up.
Okay, Camellia is kind of go. You know what I really want for the SoccerCon rave? I either want Camellia, or Syntheon. I think those two. Okay, Camellia's too big actually.
Yeah.
But I really want Syntheon, if you know who that is. LA born, music producer, also a VTuber.
Oh.
But LA born, and they are actually more popular in Tokyo than they are here. Very interesting. Was he? I think that was probably by DJ Not Porter Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2015, 2016.
2015. That's ancient. Oh,
yeah, it is old.
Oh, okay, no, I've only seen this set where he plays at Mogra Music Unity, which is a famous Anikuta club in Japan. If you don't.
That's
know.
what is Mogra.
It was Mogra, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mogra.
I think Syntheon's played the same venue.
Yeah. I wanted to go to Mogra.
Yeah, dude. I need to, when I go to Japan, I need to just like be with the culture there. You know. Let's just say, finishing up that thought, the rave that we went to, I think I mentioned, it was more like just main stage EDM stuff than it was anime stuff. Or if it was anime stuff, it was kind of like what I expected. So what I mean by that is maybe there's an Idol remix, right? Like, like that. Or what's another one they played? Like rumbling, like AOT rumbling into like dubstep, right? Which, don't get me wrong, like fun stuff, but it's like not exactly breaking new ground.
Did they play Megalovania?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I wanna be at a set where they play Megalovania.
You know, all I'm gonna say is maybe if we can't find it, we might need to bring it here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
yes, we do.
Anyways.
The Camellia remix.
Oh, the Camellia remix.
The Camellia remix.
Oh my goodness.
That goes so hard.
Like I've been thinking about this, right? Is like in one set, the anime EDM I kind of gravitate to the most is like hardcore, like specifically happy hardcore. But I really fuck with trap.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I go for 174 BPM? Cause I need you to need me, be myself. And to trap, and it's like boom, ding, boom, boom, ding. Like, how do you? I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I just need to sit with that.
No, it'd be like you take one of like the lines like you need me.
Oh, build up into the trap drop. Oh, okay.
And then trap.
Oh, I get you.
Like you want to like lead, you want to like be good at transitions, but like with that you just need incredible skill.
Yeah, I get you.
Can do it?
Can do it? Yeah.
Oh,
dude, this is insane. Okay, I have a friend. They kind of goated at DJing, but you know they got fed up with the major system and they did something incredibly based.
No.
They said F it, and they applied for geology. They don't give a shit about rocks. So what they do is they don't go to class. They Quizlet everything. Well, I don't know if they Quizlet, but they don't go to class first of all. They do all their exams about rocks. They kind of just breeze through it because it's about rocks, you know.
Yeah.
And they collect that FAFSA check. and they spend the facet check on rapes.
Oh, heck yeah.
And it's pretty based. But you know, I mean, I'm graduate soon, so you know,
Yeah.
I'm not an op. Bleep them out, you know, or bleep their name out.
Yep.
No, but it was my year.
If I had to give a shout out or an ad for anything right now, I think I'd give it to Monster White Ultra Energy Drinks. You've been fueling me. You fueled me today.
The University of Washington is directly sponsored by Rockstar.
I don't care. I don't like rock stars. I don't drink rock stars. I drink Monster White Ultras. They bring the monster within me out.
You know how much like I think PepsiCo has spent to like promote Rockstar here?
Doesn't matter. It didn't work. I don't buy Rockstar Whites here. I go to H Mart, wherever close by. I buy my Monster White with the nice little ornament, the nice Renaissance ornaments on the side. Crack it open and enjoy the taste of pure white. So yeah, if you need an energy drink, get a Monster White.
UW is not going to be happy with us. We're going over our 3x3s. These are our top 9 in any order favorite animes.
Okay, so debate number 1. Okay, you ready?
I'm gonna bring out my heavy hitter first. So yeah.
I'm bringing out my heavy hitter first. Ready?
Okay.
Would you like me to go first?
Sure. What's yours?
My Hero Academia Season 3.
One Piece, because there's no seasons.
Dude, My Hero Season 3 is peak. Like,
I think the opening is not the best opening of
that's
My
fact.
Hero.
That's not wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
What do you know? Peace Sign is a better opening.
Odd Future is the best one.
Peace Sign is the better opening.
I've already argued about this with other people. Odd Future is the best one.
What, are you ready?
That's better than anything One Piece has.
No.
Yes.
No. One Piece has like
Yes.
20 different like openings, and like
20, still not as good as one, man.
the first one is great. You know what? I even know do you know the English lyrics?
No, I don't. Why would I know that?
I do. To One Piece.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean that I love it more because I listen to that song and I could even tell you the English lyrics. You can't do that, which is such a shame because I think I know the English lyrics to Odd Future as well.
You do?
I do.
Okay. Well, judges. We have 2 judges here.
We have 2 judges here.
What do you
like?
think?
No, let me make up. So what is it? Like, is season 3 the one where I think they
He
go
fights
to the
Muscular. Bakugo,
yeah, because they're at
Bakugo
the,
gets
they
kidnapped,
go to the
bro.
training camp, right?
Yeah, and that's peak. That's peak fiction right there.
I don't know. I like season 2 more.
That's just wrong. It's a
I like
bad
season 2
opinion.
more.
It's a bad opinion.
Season 2 more. Peace Sign. Like, whoa,
It's not even true. What does One Piece have? One Piece, you gotta watch 400 episodes till you get to the best arc.
No,
bro.
we also
Oh,
like my favorite
brother.
One Piece opening
Oh,
is
brother.
Hard Knock Days, and Hard Knock Days slaps so hard.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You
I don't
don't,
even know
but
what
it's
you're
from
talking
Generations by Exile Tribe.
It doesn't matter.
Do you even know who they are?
I don't.
Oh. What is your our future in Overworld?
Yeah, that's peak. That's peak. So judges, what do you say? What's better, One Piece or My Hero Academia
It's
season 3?
the single season of the training camp
Wait,
arc
which one's better,
versus
guys?
the entirety of One Piece,
Which
which is
one's better,
considered
guys?
to be the greatest
Tell
anime,
me.
one of the greatest animes of all time. Which one is it? I don't think it's that hard of a side to pick.
What do you say, judge number 1? You can be on. You can be honest. Oh, bro!
Oh!
You couldn't hear what he said. He said he dropped it at season 3. What did you say, man in the chair?
No, it's One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece.
All right.
One Piece.
1 point for Shawn. One Piece wins, I
One
guess.
Piece. Yeah, of course, One Piece wins.
Okay. Number 2.
Want me to get started?
Is there thematic for this one?
For me, I'm going with my second hardest hitter.
Second hardest hitter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna troll you.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I chose Great Teacher Onizuka.
I choose Oyasumi Punfan.
Okay, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because
GTO's pretty They're both pretty.
I
base. They're
love
both pretty big. It's
GTO
pretty big.
so much.
This one I can come to a middle ground with you.
Yeah.
My hero's up here.
Because
you
the thing
know.
is that with
Alright.
Pun Pun, it's incredible writing, but I can't reread that.
Yeah, I know.
You can't reread that because like after you read it once, you're just kind of like dead.
Yeah. I think someone gifted a copy of Pun Pun to someone during our Secret Santa for this club. I know who it was. Yeah. It's devious. That's devious. Setting someone up for sadness.
So setting someone up for sadness.
Yeah.
That's what like my roommate did to his younger brother. He handed him like the first one, and be like, I want to watch him like crumble, and like that's just evil. That's an evil thing to do. No, Pun Pun is incredible writing, and I don't know if this like a read for everyone though.
No, for sure. It's definitely not a read for
Because it
everyone,
is
but-
like a very tough read.
But I feel like GTO, like anyone could read it, right?
GTO is just so good. I love GTO so much. It's so funny, and like how he connects with the students, even though like in a band full of misfits, it's just I don't know. It's funny.
Okay,
It's good.
this one I can come with middle ground. I'll accept any answer. So
Yeah.
judges.
I think the experience of Pun Pun kind of has.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
he's a vote for Pun Pun. Jojo, what do you think? Pun Pun or GTO?
Great teacher Musica.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real. I've read or watched neither.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's fair.
His vote is the one that matters.
Have you seen GTO
I've seen
clips?
So
I suggest watching it all the way through.
Okay, well then we'll leave this to the viewer, I guess.
We'll leave this to the viewer.
Okay.
Let us know because
No.
yeah, no, that's a tough one.
Okay.
It's a tiebreaker.
Bruh.
All right. Time for your next one.
Alright.
Anything for the next? Are you doing your hardest here too?
This one I'm going with an interesting choice.
Okay. I'll
This
go.
is like I love this series
I'll
too.
go with an interesting choice too. All right.
Alright.
3, 2, 1. Or in High School Host Club.
Serial Experiments Lane.
Lane, bro. Oh, I mean, they're both like what 2000s classics.
They are.
But you know,
Host Club I love too,
yeah.
but the aesthetic of Lane is something that like I feel like has inspired me and like how I wanted to take things creatively. Cause like the aesthetic and like from like the storytelling itself of like meant like I kind of like just Matrix vibes in it a little bit. It's just like I don't know. I just really like it so much. And when I first watched it, like captivated me with like the aesthetics.
For me, or in High School Host Club. So I would say I watched like Naruto and Dragon Ball before I had like a personality. You know, when I was like 2, right? When I'm just a little toddler crawling around, right? Barely understanding things. You know, I played Pokemon before I could read, but that's another story. But when I remember when I did gain consciousness, there were like 2 animes I watched at first. Okay. Or in High School Host Club and Sword Art Online, but those 2 have left a very big impression on me. Or in High School Host Club, you know, I feel like of a lot of rom-coms, it is one of the most anime rom-coms, you know what I mean? And what I mean by anime as an adjective is when I characterize anime, it's very exaggerated, very bold, not afraid to tell the story it wants to tell, and I think Orin does that. So, hopefully, judges, you've seen both. What would you guys say?
Have you seen both?
I'm too young.
We're unks! We're unks! What about you?
Or in High School Club, cause like I feel like they have a very diehard fan base, especially with like the one for Secret Hero.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's like one of the more popular.
Oh no, it is.
And but
Okay.
I know that Lane is also pretty popular because like they're okay. We did Annie Guesser the other day. And they played the duvet. People were like in the call. Were like, wait, I didn't know this was an anime opening. So I feel like that like
They didn't, and it was from Lane.
yeah. I feel like that influence like is pretty strong. But I feel like I'd give it to Orin.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that as a vote for me. So we're neck and neck 1-1, not including the votes from the audience now.
Yeah.
So that's
I can't wait for the votes of the audience to just like actually be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh yeah, no, this is better. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm sure they'll agree with me on My Hero over One Piece.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Anyways, another interesting pick or something more.
I'm
interesting?
going for movies now. So this
For
is my
movies?
first movie choice.
I unfortunately don't have any movies on here. But
Oh, you don't have any anime movies on here?
well, actually, I have one that has a movie, so I'll do that one.
Okay, because I have 3.
3 movies.
One, 2, and like one that has a movie.
Okay, I'll delete one of mine right now.
I'll have
Put a
no.
movie.
I'll have one that actually does have like. I'll do one that's very similar.
Wait, let me take off cringe to put based on here.
Because these are my top 9 favorites. What do you mean you have cringe? Is that not in your top 9?
It's like it is top. It's like I don't. It's hard for me to have a top 9 all time. It's just like things I was like, yeah, that's like definitely up there. You know?
Uh-huh.
So I'll put in another. I'll put a movie that's definitely up there for me. Okay.
I'll put in something that is like, let's do this. I'm gonna do a series that has a movie.
Okay.
What's your series that has a movie?
Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Oh, Ava.
Ava. Okay, no, I forfeit.
Yeah.
You can take this one. You can
It's
take this
Ava.
one.
It's Ava. Do you not have Ava?
It's not. Nah, dude. I like the other Trigger anime. Or sorry.
Yes.
I like, or not Trigger. Sorry.
I mean, it's like
Gainax.
it's a variant of it, right? Because like Trigger came from Gainax.
Yeah, but you know, to me, in my opinion, we'll get there. NGE is the cringe version of my pick. Anyways, yeah, I mean NGE is goated for sure though. Like I can't even argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's NGE.
Yeah. Like what is there to say? Like
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
When
Kaguya-sama Love is great, but-
was it? I think like a couple months ago they did like a screening of End of Ava
Oh,
here
really?
in theaters.
Oh, you were there?
Of course, because I was like, I need to watch this in theaters to fully get it. I get it. If you watch it in a movie theater,
Mm-hmm.
End of Ava is just like, oh.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
How was the smell?
Oh, it was not, dude. There wasn't
really?
much people there because it was at the one. It was in one in South Center.
Oh.
There wasn't many like audiences as I was expecting there to be.
I'd expect that to be packed if I'm being honest.
That's what I thought too.
I watched End of Eva when it was rerunning in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
A little smelly, I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be shocked.
A little smelly. Yeah, for anime stuff. Yeah, that's true. For like movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get at that point automatically to Shawn. Kaguya-sama is great.
Oh yeah, I was
Love
thinking
it.
about putting Kaguya-sama up there.
Yeah. But you know, in terms of like just everything, I think Eva has a beat. That's
Mhm.
that's fair. All right. Another movie or?
I'm gonna do another movie.
Okay, you go first this time.
I'll say Your Name.
Perfect Blue.
Those are two
Very,
completely
very different
movies.
If I'm being honest though, I kind of want to concede because like I'm not gonna lie, I really love Your Name, but I also really love Perfect Blue.
I love Perfect Blue too.
Yeah.
But Motoko Shinkai, I think knocked out.
Makoto Shinkai's goated.
He knocked it out of the park.
But-
I think that's his best movie.
I forgot the director of Perfect Blue, unfortunately, but Perfect Blue to me, it's
Satoshi
like
Kon?
Satoshi. Yeah, I think Satoshi Kon. I've also watched Paprika and what's the other one? The last.
What
He's made
like?
3. Like
No, he made like
a
Tokyo
few.
Godfathers too.
Yeah.
He also made what was it? Well, that's an anime, Paranoia Agent, and then
I know he has like one more movie. That,
He has
One-
another
one-
like psychological one.
yeah, one psychological movie that I haven't watched.
I've seen all of them. That's what I'm trying to remember.
I've
which
seen
one that one is.
Paprika. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't. Paprika was like okay to me, but Perfect Blue.
Paprika kind of reminds me of Inception.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like don't get me wrong. Inception's a good movie, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, I get it. I'm not smart enough to understand this.
It's Christopher Nolan.
Hmm?
Christopher Nolan. He made Oppenheimer.
He did. But anyways, Perfect Blue.
Oh, this is such a good movie. Though.
Yeah, to me, it's like that's a movie. I think both of these movies are movies where you after you watch it, you come out definitely changed.
Mhm.
And it's they're both movies that you'll always remember the experience of watching it for the first time,
Mhm.
especially if you saw them in theaters. Like, imagine like I don't know if I saw Your Name in theaters, I forgot, but imagine like seeing that in the theater.
Mhm.
My experience would be chilling and gripping.
Actually, what will you all say?
Yeah.
Your Name.
Ah,
So
heck
that's respectable,
yeah!
that's respectable. What about
First experience and then the rewatch.
what about you,
Mhm.
Jojo?
Either.
Neither?
Oh, you haven't seen either?
You haven't seen Neither?
You're an anime club.
What do you mean?
How have you not seen Your Name?
You haven't seen Your Name?
Your Name is like the anime movie in my opinion. So honestly, I'll take this L with grace. Like
Brother.
it's like actually like it's kind of like mandated watching. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the anime movie though, because
Really?
my next pick is
the anime,
movie.
Well, I'm out of movies. So.
Oh, it's fine. Just go for one that you think could rival the anime movie.
Okay, ready?
Because it is considered to be. I think
You or
it's,
me
it's
first.
the best.
Oh, I know what you
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. So you got something that can top that?
Maybe I don't
Or
know.
you could just.
Okay, no, I will. I have some.
Okay.
You
I.
go first.
I. Akira.
Oh, Kira? What did you guys say Spirited Away?
No, Akira.
Okay, well, Akira's up there too. Akira's like neck and neck with it, in my opinion. JoJo's. Yeah. So,
Because if we're putting it as the series,
Yeah.
I'll concede. If we're putting it as like JoJo, like the series as a whole, then I'll concede.
is
Because
it
I
fair
think
for me to say that?
if we're talking
the whole
purely on anime terms, I prefer Akira more. But
Valid.
if we're talking about from the mangas, including mangas, I say JoJo wins. Only because JoJo has not only like part like
7.
4,
Oh.
part 2, but the fact that it has part 7.
Yeah, part 7. Also, little glaze for my goat. Araki's the only manga artist with art in the Louvre, dude.
Yep.
All I'm saying, man. I think both. Okay, I'm kind of glad you didn't say Spirited Away,
Mhm.
just because I feel like our picks right now are
Mhm.
both like monumental in the
Yeah.
amount of influence that they've had on not just like anime,
Mhm.
but kind of like so many things.
Man, I like Spirited Away. It's like a classic. It's like a
Yeah,
childhood movie, but
Don't
at
get
the
me wrong,
same
Spirited
time,
Away is great, but it's like it's a goated movie for sure.
Mhm.
But it definitely hasn't changed the culture. You know what I mean? Akira, like, I know he's not cool anymore. I don't fuck with him anymore. But Kanye was hella inspired by Akira
Yeah.
in so many things, like the Stronger music video, right?
Yep.
Whenever you see him in the movie, whenever you see a motorcycle stop, like, sorry, let me do it for the camera.
The motorcycle drift.
Yeah, if you see a
You see it
motorcycle,
so much.
if
You
see
see
a
it
motorcycle
so
go like
many,
this,
so many media.
that's an Akira reference. Every single time it goes. Yeah, the Akira,
Akira
slide.
slide.
That's from Akira, right?
I will say the only reason why, like, I respect the team behind Akira so much is that they record the voice lines first,
Really
and when animating, they will like make sure that the lips
match up. To the
match up
emotion.
to the Japanese dub.
Can I be real? I thought that's how they always do it.
No, whenever like most animes and most American shows, they like say whatchamacallit, like
The
they
actors are
watch
dubbing?
the actual like scene play out, and then they dub both of the lines.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it's usually done, except for South
Really?
Park. South Park's
Okay,
different.
I always thought it was the opposite because, like, for what you just mentioned, like the emotion,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No.
Really interesting. But yeah, to glaze JoJo's a bit, I know it's not as big in the West, but in like Japan, you can't go. I think everyone's like knows JoJo's,
Yeah,
just like I
exactly.
know everyone knows Akira.
I like to say that because I remember when we were like when we were tabling, we had like a few like Japanese students walk up to us,
JoJo's.
and they're like, JoJo, it's JoJo.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing they recognize. They're like, we know One Piece. They're like, oh yeah, we know
Yeah.
One Piece too. But like,
And
JoJo.
speaking of earlier, like when we were talking about JoJo stands, JoJo is just the conception of it, and everything about it has just been so influential on like anime culture and like otaku culture in general that I feel like it's like this is like a pretty close one. So
Yeah.
judges, what do you think?
Akira or JoJo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I've never
Me
seen
too.
Akira,
Oh.
but I got peer pressured into watching JoJo because my
Oh.
name is JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
JoJo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
a fair
fair.
one,
That's-
Sean.
that's a
Respect,
fair one.
respect.
That's a fair
Alright,
one.
we're a bit bit more than halfway through. So I got what, like 4 left? Yeah, I got is that 4. Yeah. Wait, no, 3.
No, you got 3. You should have 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
Because I have 3.
Okay.
I'll pick my. You know this one. I'll pick my favorite manga.
Favorite manga? I'll pick. None of these match up to your favorite manga. Okay, I'll pick this one then. Okay.
No.
Am I first this time?
Sure.
Mob Psycho 100.
Grand Blue.
Okay, that's a fair one. I think for both of these, one thing I will say, I think I'm honestly not. I'm surprised how Grand Blue isn't like way more popular.
Yeah, that's what surprises me every single day.
Right? Like it's a really funny show, right?
I want more people to watch it.
Yeah.
I want you to watch it.
Okay.
I'll hop in call. I said this moment. I want to like hop in a call and be like,
Hold my nose open.
are you not playing? Are you playing a game? You're not. Hey, you want to watch
Grand Blue?
like episodes 1 through 6 right now, and then we could watch like the next days, like 7 through 12.
Okay. I mean, I've been meaning to get into it more. Just like
Yes.
too much Marvel Rivals,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I can tell.
You can tell. Yeah. But yeah, your case for Grand Blue in this.
It's just so funny.
Mhm.
The writing in its peak. The art is peak. The manga is incredible. The anime is okay. Because the animation quality, I think, could be a little better. But at the same time, it's still a pretty damn good adaptation. Season 2 is coming out soon. And you know it's going to be peak as well because It's just so good. Every single character is so well written because it's just so stupid and funny and everything about it, from like how it encapsulates college life to a bunch of goofballs who can't seem to get girlfriends to like it having a little bit to do about diving and like marine life and like like everything like that's beautiful about like everything under the water. And then alcoholism. It's like a great show, and I love it ever so dearly to bits.
Alright.
That being said, Mob Psycho's pretty damn good.
Yeah. For me, Mob Psycho, I feel like a lot of people who've watched it, they know it's just relating with Mob, not even on like the full like psychic powers level, but just as like a coming of age story. I think it's, in my opinion, like a top 3 coming of age story in all fiction. Just because like Mob's journey of not even just becoming more confident in himself, but just accepting who he is truly beautiful. And as an anime, especially the anime adaptation, the webcomic is, it's the webcomic, drawn by one, but the animation for that, I think, is some of the best work Bones has done, in my opinion.
Not My Hero Season 3.
My Hero Season 3 is up there. So it's like Mob and My Hero Season 3. It's kind of close. Yeah. Okay, little sidetrack. I'm not gonna lie. I hope this isn't trauma dumping, but I went through something similar when Deku fights Muscular, and that's actually why it's my pick. Is because I've actually I've cried to that scene multiple times when he does 1,000,000% Delaware, Detroit, smash. I've actually teared up a few times watching that. But anyways, back to Mob Psycho. I feel like Mob Psycho has just gotten me riled up like that only one other anime has gotten me riled up as much, with just the emotions of the characters and what's going through their heads. I think it's like just a masterclass in the feeling of adolescence. I think that's one of the things that's interesting about our picks for this one. Is yours encapsulates college life and all the fun, crazy stuff, but also the joy of living in the moment during college.
Yep.
And mine is like the time frame like a bit before that, where it's coming to age, like adolescence, that weird transition into almost adulthood. Like you're not even an adult yet. You're going from like teenage to almost adult.
Did you go to the when they were I think season 2 was supposed to come out? They Crunchyroll did a thing where they rented a bunch of movie theaters and showed episodes 1 and 2.
I didn't go to that
before. Yeah, I remember that because I went to that and they had My Hero Mob Psycho trivia be playing throughout. It was really fun. Really cool experience.
Yeah. I have a pink Crunchyroll hoodie of Mob Psycho. I just never wear it. But anyways, judges, what do you guys think? These are 2 hard picks.
Have you seen Grand Blue?
Yeah, my friend didn't watch it with them.
Oh heck yeah! You should read it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I really relate to both of them,
Uh huh.
especially now that I'm in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing dumb every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think I'll have to. Okay, I love Reagan. Reagan is like my goat.
Yep.
But I'll have to give it to Grant.
Oh, another tie. So, yeah, well, I guess just add us on Discord sometime or something, or maybe when it drops,
Yeah.
we'll put a few reaction buttons. React for what you want more. Because this is actually pretty. I'm glad it's this close. High key. So that's Mob Psych. I think we got 2 left.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do I do my goat now or do I do?
I'll do my goat.
You do your goat.
I'll do my goat.
Okay.
And then the last one, I just it's an anime that I pick that I really like.
Okay. And then you go first and my go first.
I can go.
Okay.
I chose Sakuraso.
Oh, I forgot that's your goat. Yeah.
Yep.
No, actually, I know that was your. Oh man, I chose Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, no, I like Sakuraso. It was one of the first few animes that I watched, and it was the anime that made me go, I want to go into game dev because of it. Because yeah, it got me as a middle schooler being yeah, it's edgy, it's yeah. But with the storytelling, with everything, that environment and the idea of being in a household, being with a bunch of friends, that vibe is something that I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And I've always aspired for it. I feel like it was an anime that made me go this is this anime can be more it can be more than just a regular story. It can be something deeper, and that was the series that made me go, oh wow, this is amazing. Like haven't seen anything like this before. So that's why I think it's like my favorite anime.
It's valid. I 100% see your points. I can't really say I like remember it clearly because I watched that when I was in like 7th grade, dude.
The dude likes cats.
I know he likes cats, but also like isn't like he takes care of the girl, right?
He takes care of a girl who is probably on the spectrum
on the
because
spectrum.
she like
But
she's
so
just
she's an artist, right?
Yeah, she's an artist.
Yeah. I've watched. It's been such a long time since I watched it. I just remember I was like, wow, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my case for Gurren Lagann, with what he said about like, I've never seen anything like it. Whenever someone has asked me my favorite anime, right? I've always before like a while ago, I think before high school, like before like freshman year, no senior year of high school, I was like I don't really know, right? But then I had to like really rack my brain on what like stuck with me, and like for me it's Gurren Lagann just because it captures, and the whole premise is the indomitable human spirit and that drive of it'll be better if you just keep going. And for me, that's something that's kind of ingrained into my heart. It's, no matter what it is I'm doing, I want to do my best. I want to drill through it and make it the best I can be to, as cringe as it is, to pierce the heavens.
Yep.
And, a little bit more glaze is actually I have one story of I had a friend during senior year of our high school, which was peak COVID, by the way. So I never had a prom. I never had a graduation.
Same.
But my friend was high-key failing. Like, he was about to not graduate high school because I think well, in general, he didn't like school, right? But then, second of all, COVID happened, so now he's, like, super duper unmotivated. But, like, everyone should graduate high school if they can, if they have the ability to. And what inspired him to graduate was watching Gurren Lagann for the first time. I'm not kidding. He was like, I can do it. And he managed to graduate. And actually, I saw the picture of his graduation photos recently again. Because he was just sending, like, throwbacks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my case for Gurren Lagann, and it stuck with me.
The animation is really good too.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a Gainax classic. Also, it's NG but not cringe, bro. It's NG but not cringe. I'm sorry to say.
No. if you compare it to NG, I'd say NG, but no.
Okay. Well. It's like, how do I say this? If NG is like a question,
yeah,
Gurren Lagann is the answer. It's how I've always felt about it. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Do you kind of see what I'm saying?
I guess
maybe
kind of.
Maybe I'm just yapping. Okay. But okay, we'll talk about that in a future episode. But yeah.
No, I mean it is a good show.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann it's fun.
Yeah, but I would say like the big thing with like Sakura So has on it is it's like Gurren Lagann's kind of stupid. like Gurren Lagann is intentionally missing like inherent structure to it. Not structure, but like nuance and brain cells.
What? Because it's a mecha.
It's not just because it's a mecha, but it's because like the whole point is like he goes, what's your plan? And like, let me see you grit those teeth. Believe in yourself. Believe in the you that believes in you. Like
Yeah.
Like that's the whole moral. But I feel like Sakura So is so much more nuanced and like.
Because it's a slice of life versus a mecha.
I know, but like, you know what I mean?
Now the question is, what do y'all vote for?
I watched both of these when I was like,
Young.
Yeah.
thinking in my head, thinking it's soccer.
Let's go.
Valid. Okay.
Okay, so like, I watched Soccer Saw and I was like, goo goo gaga. I was in, like,
Goo goo gaga.
I was in primary school when I watched it, so I don't remember much. But Gurren Lagann's like my goat, just because it's like you said, Red, it's like the answer to like NG. Where it's like, not everything needs to fit in perfectly. Bro, when they, what do you call it, combine or mix and
You just work, you just
yeah,
work.
You just roll like right through it.
Yeah.
But like, I love it so much because like, bad happens all the time, and like, the way he takes it and like moves forward is why I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. So that's another tie. So
Yeah,
that's 3 ties right now.
Wow. Yep.
Little recap. The score is 3-2, and 3 in favor of Shawn, 2 for me.
Oh heck yeah.
And we're on to our last thing.
Last
of the
one.
3x3. So.
Well, hopefully you win this one. It'll be
Even,
it'll be
and
a
then it's
tie.
up to the people.
Yep. This one is an anime that I love, and I really, really like it.
Me
What
too.
about you?
Me too. Same. I'd say the same.
What is yours?
Mine is
What's your-
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh. Mine is Nichijou.
Nichijou. Oh. Dude, we got peak versus peak right now.
Yeah.
I think the problem is like, it's like 2 different genres.
It is. No, it is
But
2
that's part
different
of the
genres.
fun, it's part of the fun. But yeah, Shit, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Sure, you go first.
Okay, so let me just say, I was glazing Cyberpunk the day that game dropped. I was defending it. I was all like, if you go past the fact that you can't run it and that it's glitching and everything, the story's really amazing, right? And actually, I just did an interview with I think Fiona, who's one of the journalists from the Daily, about game adaptations, and it's got me thinking about Edge Runners so much. But Edge Runners takes everything I loved about Cyberpunk, like the IP in general, and 2077 specifically, the world building, the thematics of hyper-capitalism, and how there's no good endings in Night City, right? Under the way things are, and like the strive to change that. And Cyberpunk Edge Runners takes everything great from that and makes it its own even better standalone thing. And I think the thing about Edge Runners is that it's even more like, to me it's like even more, I don't know if it's relevant, but it resonates even more like specifically right now in like the current like world and like political climate. And not just like that narratively stuff, but it's just like a beautiful tragedy. And the animation specifically from Trigger, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. When I think about the game, I remember like, how did you play it? How did you play?
Oh, my build is so stupid. I haven't played it since the good
like
update.
how did you run it when it first came out?
How did I run it?
Yeah.
Like the game?
Yeah.
Just on my computer.
On your computer, were you able to run it?
I was able to run it, but it wasn't great. Like it dipped to 30.
Because what I did is, for me, I couldn't run it, so but I owned a Stadia.
Oh,
so I
you
played it on
streamed it.
Stadia.
Yeah.
Stadia works very well with Cyberpunk.
Oh, interesting. I mean, makes sense.
That
when
was
you're
like the
streaming it.
only way I feel like you could actually play Cyberpunk, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Wait, what do you play? Did you go?
The
What
build?
route? What route did you do?
My origin, in case you don't know, there's 3 origins in Cyberpunk. You start as a nomad who goes around the desert in a car. You're either a hyper-capitalist pig as a corpo, or you're like a poor street kid. I think my origin was I was a corpo, and my build specifically, this was when there was a bunch of glitches and bugs. I'd run the Kisniver melee build. So what would happen would be, it's kind of like the Sandevistan, but imagine if you could use Fajin from My Hero with the Sandevistan. So I'd start like slowing time, and I'd stack 4 jumps, and then I'd like teleport to people. I'd basically flash step them and go, nothing personal, kid, and cut off their head. And like I just do that everywhere.
Did you play as male or female?
Played as male myself.
I
'Cause,
played
like,
both.
I think both is very valid, especially
Yeah.
because like there's like options that are like
Yeah, because I forgot, what was that the one?
Judy,
Because there's Judy, and you can
Pan Am.
only, and then in Pan Am you can
Yeah.
only do as
and then Ryder and Carrie.
yeah.
River and Carrie, sorry. But yeah, that game was something.
No, that game is fun, because Jackie dies almost immediately.
Hey, spoilers! Spoilers!
That's not spoilers.
Spoilers!
That's in the first 5. That's not in the first 2 hours. That's in the
Oh,
first 2 hours of the game.
spoilers.
That's not spoilers.
Spoilers, bro!
And then it's just like.
And then now you got Keanu Reeves being a little here.
Yeah. Yep.
V, you're so soft. Should let me take over. And you're like, shut up, Johnny. It's like that for like half the game. Then suddenly he's like, I like you now.
And
V.
the anime it's good.
Yeah.
I think 27/7 Edge Runners is a good anime.
Nichijou.
I like Nichijou.
Yeah.
Because Nichijou it's the best way to describe it. It's like regular show, where
Regular show, but anime.
it's not regular. Like it is. It genuinely feels like regular
No,
show,
no,
where it's
no,
just
for
like nothing
sure.
makes sense. Because it's like a bunch of high school like kids just like goofing off, and then just like
Whoa!
chaos arises. It was either that or I was gonna pick Azumanga Daioh, but I like Nichijou more.
I like Nichijou more.
Because there's an aspect of it where I think it's really funny that like they also are like really heavily into like the Helvetia font.
Oh,
For
yeah.
no reason whatsoever, it's like Helvetia font everywhere, and just like what? But it's humorous. Like all the characters there like have all sorts like a wide range of emotions, and like it's just like it encapsulates like so much like humor in one go.
Mhm.
That I think is really funny. It's just like it is that show. It's like you could turn your brain off, but at the same time, even if you don't, I think you'll have a good time because it's
Yeah.
just fun. It's enjoyable. It doesn't have like a deep story like Cyberpunk does.
It doesn't need to.
It does.
Like
yeah.
I feel like not all media has to have a deep, intricate story.
No, not really.
Yeah. That's why Gurren Lagann's my favorite because it's like.
No, but no, Cyberpunk is that's a tough choice. That's a tough choice.
So,
Like that's a tough battle. But at the same time, I will say, you do need to play the game in order for you to know.
Hard disagree.
Wait, do you?
Hard
okay,
disagree.
okay. What if I wanted to learn more about Night City?
Well, the thing about Cyberpunk Edge Runners that makes it so good to me, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I have way more friends who haven't played Cyberpunk that love Edge Runners than I do people who've actually played it too.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like,
There's
it's way
there's-
more.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more people.
Yeah.
They planned for Edge Runners to come out before the game.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Right.
But then,
But CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red was like money,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's also. Did you see the like? I think the creator of Cyberpunk, when he was told the news that it would Trigger was animated, he apparently lost his.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
If something I made was getting animated by Trigger, I'd be like, oh.
He's like, I just made a silly board game, and now it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
This big.
And now it's huge.
Silly little board game.
So with that said, judges, last decision for you guys.
I like jojo about Crazy Blaze. Watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like I think it was like during my senior year when I watched it, because I watched it after it all came out.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, it came out freshman year, didn't it?
Yeah. Or
Whoa!
yeah, or like it wrapped up our sophomore year, like the start of our sophomore year.
it was an experience. I cried a lot.
I cried a lot too.
And that year, my Spotify rap #1 song was "I Really Want to Stay at Your House." I played it 400 times in one day.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, one day? That's the whole day, bro.
It was listening to it in my classes.
Oh.
Like background sound, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's a Netflix anime. It's a Netflix anime.
Yeah, we don't like Netflix.
I hate Netflix.
Yeah, they be ruining JoJo.
They ruined part 6.
Yeah. What about you, JoJo? Speaking of.
Yeah, think about that. They ruined JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never watched what do you call it, Ichigo, but I love Edge Runners. I love it so much. It's like the one show where like I cry so much watching it, and then when I think about it, I can only think of like happy stuff,
Mhm.
Like there's so much happy stuff, but like it's genuinely depressing as well.
Mhm.
Bro, I cried at every one of them.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I've cried for Edge Runners.
Really.
There's that's the thing. It's really bad because I think about like the animes that I have cried to and the animes that I haven't.
Mhm.
Edge Runners should have been one that I cried to, but I didn't. Okay. We're going to spoiler territory. I laughed when Rebecca got crowned.
Okay, that was kind of.
I laughed my
We're having a moment.
I laughed my
Dude,
fucking
hey.
ass off.
You know what's crazy though? I cut off Adam Smasher's head as just a dude with a katana, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying, I did what David couldn't. Rest in peace, David.
No, when I killed Adam, I was like, dude, that guy wasn't hard.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Is
What do you mean, David? You're just built weak on.
I'm sorry, V's just too OP. Anyways, so I think with that said, let me tell up the score. If I'm
No,
counting
it's 3-3.
correctly, it's 3-3.
Yeah.
Tied up, and
It's
there's
tied
three
up. Hey,
up to you
y'all
guys.
choose who won. No one wins here. There's no winners in this. It's just our favorite anime.
yeah, little for
There's nothing
fun,
more
for
to
fun.
it. It's just a little fun little
Yeah,
thing.
but we'll put some reaction things when we drop the episode
Yep.
in the Discord.
That being
specifically.
said, hopefully the food event goes very well.
Yeah, your last Friday for you guys. but
Yeah. Oh,
I think it'll be fine.
yeah, no, but we'll be at this point. We'll actually show some pictures. This is like how well the food event did, and if it didn't go well, which I
Oops.
hope not. Dude, I had to go so hard to make sure that like actually goes
Yeah,
through.
thank you for
I went to
doing
the
that. Oh
offices
my
and
God.
I went to the offices and then we were able to get in contact with the director.
Oh, because you went?
I went to we
Thank
went to the
Sean.
office and then we were able to get in contact.
The goat,
We
by
got
the
it
way.
approved, and then I legit was like yes.
Yeah, the better half of the nation, by the way.
So we got that going
Yeah.
on. We got the Mo Pop stuff. Very
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to. We'll send an official announcement on this when this episode drops. And
And also,
general meeting. Oh my god, we have a general meeting.
That's
Don't we?
fine. I mean, it's not too bad.
Well, yeah,
Not too bad this
yeah.
time.
Not it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. But also, just want to say really quickly, thanks again to our two helpers today. We have Mr. Zally Jonathan and JoJo.
Yep.
And of course, again, thank you so much for everything, Sean. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's like the third time I've said it today in this episode, but it's all good. But yeah,
I don't.
anything else you want to say?
I'm gonna go home and I'm going to cry. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna wrap myself up in a blanket and I'm gonna cry.
No manga?
I already read today's
Oh.
updates. It was like a new Iomura-kun chapter, and I was like, yay, and that's it.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll go over. We'll talk about our favorite movies. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? We'll talk about next time. But
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
should we say farewell?
Yep. Thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
thank you for listening this far.
This time, I love you, Ian.
All right, take care, everyone.
Yep. Bye. He's probably not gonna see this episode either.